Welcome back to Fuller Lake for the semi-final game, the first semi-final game of two of the 2025 Serpents Cup 2010 division. The warm-ups here are 3 minutes, so we're starting about halfway in. We have the first seed, the 3-0 Vancouver Island Serpents, versus the 4th seed 0-3 Islanders 8 seed Hawks. So again, we appreciate you for even joining this tournament, or it wouldn't have existed. It's a collection of free agent superstars that were available this weekend that had only had one practice together coming into the tournament. And without whom none of us would be here. I see we have the full collection of coaches over there shaking hands with the ref. That's Coach Steve in the gray hat furthest from us. Coach Josh McCann in the middle spot. And Coach Carl Faber closest to us. The second semi-final game will be the Predators, whose only loss was that 4-3 squeaker to us, versus the Comox Knights. It's 12:30 local time. The two winners of those games will play tonight at 8. There is actually a consolation final as well for the losers of both those games. That'll be before that. Back here. Coach Steve's ready. I'm ready. Hopefully they're ready. Oh, I mentioned I would share this when I remember for people that are interested. I find it interesting. Elliot's papa and Bryce's papa is gracious enough to do the shot counts for almost every game. So in our last game, the 9-1 victory yesterday versus Comox Knights, where they scored first and we put together 9 unanswered. We faced 23 shots against and had 32 shots against them. So we had 32 shots on goal. They had 23 shots on goal. A reminder for the uninitiated, a shot on goal is a shot that would have gone in had the goalie not been there. No matter how hard or easy, shots that are blocked or shots that go wide do not count. All right, Bryce, focus, buddy, let's go! So we have a switch in regular goaltending cycle that the coaches had mentioned it might be yesterday. Because Hunter faced this team the first time they played, they didn't want to double up on that, so they're going to start Bryce in this one. Hello there.
Good day, sir. Good days.
I think this is going out to ones of people,
so many people watching this game right now. It's okay, we'll get more for the finals.
Big picture, I totally get it. So it wasn't until after the game yesterday that I even remembered you guys were getting close. Then you started going back to rant. You're probably telling me you feel the same as last week. You need them, right?
We didn't end up going to the hotel.
Oh, you did?
We just wasted it.
Oh, really?
I knew that. Like, I didn't know weekend that we probably wouldn't use it. The schedule changed.
same time, it's like, okay, so we go like fight our nose and spite our face.
We got to sleep in our own bed.
Exactly.
We got to sit in our own bed. Playoff Disney's game on Thursday.
Oh yeah. Who won that one?
They won it.
In OT. Oh wow. So they're up 2-0.
Penalty got a hat trick.
Man. Yeah, that team's gonna feel so different us from already. I think the 67, so there's certain players that were there and then they leave, and it's just like you're watching this whole new team.
It's a year and a half. Especially the higher end. Unload your good older players for other teams.
Yeah, that could become perpetual though, if it doesn't really stick. I think.
Oh yeah, I think you're waiting for 4 years to get good again.
He's being there by Noah Arnold. You know he's wearing the goalie jersey? He found something to fit him. Oh, you know this. What's dude?
Yesterday you went sooner.
Oh, you're right. He's got the Johnson back. That's why it's riding up like a belly shirt. What's Dude Johnson? I know it too, and ever since I had to pull it, I haven't been able to. I can't get the wrong ones out of my head. Oh, get up. That's it. No whistles yet. Okay, thank you. All right, we had a special celebrity guest there, so you didn't have to deal with my rambling broadcasting. So far, we're off to a tight start, 0-0. Oh, that's going to be 1-0 right there, right as I said it. We had Valentin going behind the net and throwing it out front for the perfect glossy finish. By, was it Parker? There's the green helmet. It was Parker. That was a beautiful goal. It was so bang bang. The goalie was still looking back at the passer, Valentin. To do something at that speed. Finish it that well. That's gonna be hard to stop every time. That one, two, almost a replay of the first one, a slightly different positioning. That time the goalie got his right pad over, really quickly made the save. That's Marcus Olsen down there. I can confirm that now that I got a good look at him. Good for him. Really sweet save there. Getting the start in the big game here today. Oh yeah, boy, we're looking good. Hopefully we keep good habits here in this game. Couple of good saves and a whistle down there to the left of the net by Marcus. know he's a good goalie, and we know there's good players on that team. I don't have an update on our buddy. Well, I guess I do actually. I don't know whether he's playing or not today. The great Marcus the Masunian. Bryce said, hang on. Oh, nice save by Marcus there too, covering down low all the way over to his right, covering up the post. That's a great Lincoln Gill right there, number 17. Woo, heads up. Everybody know better. I'd say that's Owen McFadden. I'd have to see his face to confirm. That's the great Owen McFadden. It is indeed. I mean, these players are as good as anybody on this line here. Oh, nice tap pass. Marcus Olson down there is also 2011. Owen McFadden to 2011. The largely 2010 kids here. You can't see the time. It's 9 minutes left. 1-0. Yeah, unfortunately, Bryce said he saw Marcus's finger, and he said it was all ground up and bloody and squished. So I don't know what happened. That sounds horrible. I can't think of a kid who's had a worse season injury-wise, but hopefully if he has to sit out the spring, he's back for the winter. Such a great player, such a great kid. Loves playing. Absolute leader. That's why he was the captain of the team. That goal went in. I didn't see how. It looked like the save was made. It must have trickled behind him after he had that initial save. 2-0 Serpents. 8:33 to go in the first. Got a equipment adjustment over here. Ashley leading the way through the lineup. Finally got to meet him actually. He was outside talking with the other team yesterday, so I assume he's on the other team. Waiting for Bryce to come out. And I forget how it came up, but at some point it came up that's who he is, so that was great. I got to meet him and his father finally. Seem like great people, and I can confirm as he scores another goal here. No, nice shot, nice save. That he is not only from Up Island, he's from Port McNeill, which is, if you go any further, you're in the ocean. If you go a little further than that, you're in Prince Rupert. So that's the top tip of the island. He played in Comox last year, but he's from way up in Port McNeill. I'm glad he's down here with us this spring. And it just goes to show how much these kids love hockey, how much these families are willing to do for hockey. Ooh, this kid's got ahead of steam. Nice D landed. Pressure in the puck carrier, getting into the outside. Support from Walker and Cloak. And a turnover forced to pass Glover. Looks like he has a breakaway. He does. Oh, he passes unselfishly for a perfect finish. Oh my God, what a goal. What a goal. I don't know who finished it. I know it was Lucas past Glover all the way down the ice. Got it across. He's leading ahead. No, he's going to the bench. I don't know. Was it Valentin who finished it off? Was it Parker? Was it Walker? Walkie? Or McCann? So I can also offer clarity on that confusion. We have a player named Walker, Caden Walker. We have a player named Walkley. Valentin Walker, Caden Walkley. And they call Walker Walkie. No, they call Walkley Walkie. Yeah, two kids with similar names, and they decided to come up with a third one just to confuse everything, or at least old guys like me that have a hard time keeping stuff like that straight. So Walker, right there, Valentin Walker, they call Walkie. Or is it Walkie they call Walkie? I'm not even sure now. They might call kid Walkie. Or Valentin Walker. All of which to say that's why I was confused in game one over the players with those names. Caden shares his first name with Caden McCann, and this is almost his last name and his nickname with Valentin, so yeah, it's confusing to get to know them. Watching them play has helped. On the drive here, we're just going through all the players and how much they all contribute and what each of them does well. Like, it's really, and by the way, Bryce's insights, opinions, observations match mine so closely that I find it impressive because I've got a bird's eye view of these games. I watch them, at least parts of them, at night on 1/4 speed, rewind, freeze frame, watch over and over and over. And he's on the ice at the far end half the time, but he sees everything I see and then quite a bit more too. So actually it impresses me. I find it fun because it's just, I don't know, an insight into the level of perception these guys have. And just how fast the game is from ice level. Up here, I miss a lot up here, but if I were down there or in the front row, I mean, it's one of the neat things about this sport. When you're up top, you see the game in generality, and when you're down low, you see all these little specific things that happen that are incredibly impressive, but at least for me, it's hard to see the forest for the trees when I'm down low. Looks like there's a penalty coming here. I see the arm up to the ref. We had the puck, so it'll be on the Hawks. He's pointing at the guy in the corner. Slashy. Got a full viewing gallery there today. We got Torin back in the Johnson belly shirt. Looks like a high school girl. I think I told you that, right, Mama? When we moved here, Bryce goes, "Look at me, Dad. I'm a Victoria high school girl," and he pulled his shirt up over his belly. It's a very popular fashion here as it's so warm. That's why I'm laughing at that bottom. Torin playing a game in a half shirt. Oh, speaking of Torin, he took that one off the hand. Team player up 3-0, 10 minutes into the game, and he blocks his shot, puts his body on the line. Got a goal scored there. I was about to zoom in, so I was up and down, and I didn't get to zoom in. I didn't see what happened, so I'm sorry about that. 4-0. Grayson! Some of the Predators there are playing the game immediately after this. Snooker and GFJ down there watching the game. If it continues like this, I'd like to see Bryce play out for a shift or two. You can hear the coach yelling at Passy to move the puck as he's coming through, staying on the players to keep up good habits. There's a lot of hockey left here to play, but let's be realistic. 4-0, 4 minutes to go. We want to get through this game, having played the right way and ready to go in the finals if things stay this way. And I see nothing from this team that would suggest anything otherwise is going to happen. I don't see unselfish play, or I don't see selfish play. I only see unselfish play. I don't see goal hunting. Oh, nicely eluded. I think that guy was knee hunting, to be honest. Three hacks away at it down there, and Marcus kept it out of the net. Good job, Marcus. Our fans clapping. I don't blame them. So when we got home, Papa, speaking of watching things in 1/4 speed and watching it, in this case, honestly, probably over a dozen times. That goal against Bryce yesterday, the only goal. When we got home, he got out and he went in the net we have in front there. Nice blocker save by Marcus. Big strong rush by Valentine and a good shot. Oh, the bench yelled at Bryce to play it, but a little too long. I think they just want to keep the clock going. A little too late, sorry, for him to have reacted. So he got out and he showed me on the net in front of the house we have there for road hockey for him and Elliot what happened. And he broke it down. And the goal was still somewhat of a mystery. But, you know, he recreated it. And it meant something at the time. And I'm like, oh, that'll be interesting to pop. I'll tell him on the recording tomorrow. But then when I went to bed and I got the game out, I was watching the game. It was so exactly what he had described. He understood what happened to such a small fraction of the angle and positioning that I was dumbfounded. And that's part of why I watched it over and over. I couldn't believe the level of physical understanding he had of what happened. And what he can do next time to stop it, it just is beyond me. It's a level of athletic insight I've never had. It's not like I ever had that and I've lost it. It's just, oh man, that was nice. Nice pass out, nice tap ahead, down the left wing, thrown in the slot here to the right corner. So it's going to be impossible for me to describe, but basically, hang on. Nice tap ahead pass there by Jet Boardman. Ooh, that really good D work there by Noah Arnold. And now we got Hayden Dennis back, I guess, for the rest of the tournament. Oh, nice, Hayden. He had a hat trick in our exhibition game and came back yesterday with an absolute. Nathan? Nice, you won it. You're good. Hey, Lupo! After he explained it, I was able to see what happened. It went to the right of his body, not the left. And basically, if we could have him do it again, he's going to end up with a blocker save. But the whole exchange impressed me. I don't know. And more importantly, to why I'm sharing it, was very interesting to me, and I'm not sure I was able to convey that very well, but it is really interesting the way he's able to see it, understand what happened, adjust for next time, recreated it like, I don't know, it's like when I was watching the goal on the video, it was like a replay of what he acted out in front of the house. This game's an exercise in focus for Bryce. He's not going to see a lot of work. Every shot counts. He obviously wants, like any competitor, to play in the last game. But we're not in the last game, right? We're in this game, and he's got to focus on that. So I think that's good for him. I'm going to stay down at this end for this period. It seems like most of the play is down at this end anyway. So if it remains that way, if the Hawks mount a comeback and the play's down the other end, I'll make my way down. There's Luke Bo, Lubo, I should say. Luke, the league reviewed the hit on Bryce, and you've been suspended for the finals. I gotta tell you, it's a very impressive group of young men. They're healthy, happy, intelligent, funny. To speak generally. All the hockey seems to keep him out of trouble for the most part, and give him a good community and a good group of friends. Good stuff. Marcus and Bryce passing each other. Period by Marcus. Looked to me like it could be 7-0 right now. And that's speaking of the mental part of goaltending. You play really well like that, you see 4 goals in a period up there, and you just got to remember, you know what, I'm playing the right way, I'm doing a good job, and that's all I can do. Sometimes you're the 4, sometimes you're the 0. Ooh, dangerous chance here. The bouncing puck nicely cleared out. 1-2 combo by the D. Even in that game yesterday with 23 shots against, Bryce said there was times in that game he was kind of bored. And when the score got up to 7-1, 8-1, he was almost hoping for the other team to get some opportunities. He's like, well, not really, you know, but funny position, right? The more action you get, the more likely you are to get scored on, but it's more fun to actually play. I'm just doing the math in my head. 53 shots against coming in this game, and I think he might be about 56. Oh, nice. Nice box out there by Hayden. Jet Boardman in here. He's got the sweetest hands on display there. Woo! Really nice play by Jet. Nice shot by Hayden. Nice save by Marcus. Good hockey all around there. Oh, we got Reeser out there. Reeser, Will Murray. Look at Easton. I bet $1,000 he's gonna win this draw. Oh, we'll call that a push. I think he won it, but then the other team grabbed it, but then we grabbed it back. So that's actually, there, that's a shot on goal. That makes up for the fact that those 2 glove saves yesterday only counted as 1 shot each. See, it averages out over time. Oh, that's using your head, Lucas. Heads up play by Patch Glover. I really do feel like it's just going to be you and I, Papa, if you're still watching. I don't know that there's going to be a lot of eyes on this game come the end of it, but still hockey. It's still good hockey. That was Alzor for those moves to the center ice there. 2-man, but not the third. And there you go. That's more what I'm used to seeing from him. Unselfish play. Head the puck. Oh, nice. I always thought desperation, but nice, quick right pad save by Marcus. Oh, geez, these guys, eh? Lucas Pash Glover, Ashley, and Easton Alsbar. That's a well-rounded triumvirate. Triangulation of good, smart, responsible play. Miss you, buddy. Don't worry, we'll hold your spot. Still doesn't feel right to see Nathan McDonald walking by, going to the change room for a different team. But we'll be happy to have him back when we do. Oh, that was part of that conversation. We ran down the D we have in this tournament. every single one of them is awesome. And then that conversation was punctuated with, and we're going to get Nathan back. And he does provide something that's missing because he's got a different character and style to his play. That was Torin making the save on that play, not Bryce. Good job, El Toro. That's one thing that's been missing is oh, that was out. That was out. See it from here for crying out loud. And last time I said that I was wrong, so who knows? But I thought that was out. Oh, it's out, it's out. Why'd the whistle go? Penalty? Net? Woo! What a save by Marcus there. Again, good hockey. Nice drive down, nice pass. I don't know why they blew the whistle. Who cares? Good job, Marcus. Good rush, good chance. Oh, we got someone over there in Easter Bunny ears. That's awesome. Yeah, happy Easter Sunday, everybody. Oh, nice try on that pass by Hayden Dennis. Woo! Got to all but the last stick there. Did I mention this, Papa? I find this interesting too, that the hardest period Bryce had in this tournament, he said, was that first period against the Predators in the first game. I don't know exactly what they scored. Oh! Another nice save by Marcus. Good job, Marcus! Facing one of the hardest shots. The hardest shots on the island. Took it right in with no rebound even. Yeah, he said that first period was the hardest on him, even though, I forget, it wasn't a great deal of shots. Oh! Bounce off of Lucas past Glover and over the net. He almost scored with his belly or his chest there. Oh, nice shot at the net. Marcus is going to hold that. Smartly keep it with Pashy right on top of it. Right, just because so much of the play was in his end. So he's in ready stand so much, he's moving around so much, like he is down there, keeping himself sharp. But I think it's almost easier for him when the shots come through sometimes, because otherwise you're just moving, always ready, always ready, always ready. Boy, Marcus is strong game here. Another save. Oh, Braden, so well played, buddy. You could see he was a little disappointed he didn't get it deep. Didn't matter. Easton was there. Right around up there. Look at that, man. Forechecking and covering the breakout passing lane. One player. That's not a penalty. Refs didn't bite on that one. In fairness, I think the kid might have actually lost his balance a little bit. Trying to draw a penalty. Here comes the Braid train. Oh, another nice save by Marcus with no rebound. Woo! Brett Michaels is about to cheer from here in a minute. Oh, they cut it off right as Brett was cheering for Marcus Olsen, and a good goaltending work down there. But yeah, I go back to what I was saying yesterday, Papa. This team is so much like the Islanders. And of course, there's a lot of shared DNA there, a lot. But the kids that are on this team that weren't on Kerry Park have that same character and style. Which is probably why they were picked for this team, right? By that same coaching staff and management team. So you whistle down for a high stick, but you do have to play it. And it makes sense, right? This team had something like 77 players try out. Actually, I think it was more than that, but just conservatively speaking, that I knew about. And that's beyond just the kids that were invited, the kids that are carryover from previous years. So I know at one point when the roster was, hang on. Nice battle, Hayden. Any player on the other team. Oh! Woo! What a great job to find the open player. What a great shot. What a great save. Oh, man, all alone in front. Does the jet behind his one leg into his two legs and gets a shot on net, but it's too tight to score. It's a shooting gallery. Marcus is standing up to it here. Woo! Somehow it's still 4-0. Not for lack of trying, not for lack of skill, not for lack of opportunity creation. His anus Dennis puts on a tight phone booth stick handling clinic over there. Finally got it free to Jet, gets it over to Zach. A lot of great bodies defending here. Just some really good hockey on display and a beautiful finish by Zach. Oh my gosh. Wow, well, that felt inevitable. Really good goaltending down there. I thought the defense was good and swarming. They were on our guys, but our guys were using stick handling to get just enough space to find the open player. Players are getting open. The shots are really strong. Marcus stopped just off the top of my head. I think it was 3, but the 4th one got by him. Speaking of great players, there goes Miles Phil, picking the open space. Never get on him. He's got a good shot too. Right, at one point, there was the ratio of players trying out versus open spots was 15-1. And that's why this team is so strong top to bottom. That sounds surprising. Come on, Easton. I was thinking this morning he deserves one to play as well as he did this tournament. I don't think he had a goal coming into it. He had a posting out. Now I was thinking, I sure hope Easton scores today because he played so well this tournament. He deserves that. Doesn't over celebrate because he's a classy, smart player. I didn't mean to explode that much on a 6-0 goal, but oh my God, did you see that shot? Bar down. Oh, he came in with force, shifty, quick, unpredictable release. Bar down. Again, nothing that goalie's going to do. Great goal by Easton. He just deserves to at least have won this tournament the way he's played. Because where he shows up is not on the score sheet. So it's nice to see him on there. Another one up top. Sam Waldemars that time. Another great goal. Heads up Marcus. He's looking a little disappointed. I don't think he needs to. What are you going to do? I know that's a lot of goals, but it should be more. Playing well. These shots are really good. Oh, look at Bryce down there. He understands. We understand. It's the decision we would have made, and that's irrelevant. But it is. So obviously we understand it. I think it's the right thing. It's just the way it's sort of seeded out in this tournament. Wasn't fair to Hunter, so they switched it up. Assuming that's the reasoning, I don't even know. I'm not trying to presume to know, but I am saying I certainly understand why Bryce is playing this game, and I certainly understand why he's battling the emotion of wanting to be in that next one, especially after how competitive that first game was. That also being a team of players that he's well familiar with. Head up, Marcus. You're doing well. Those are all strong goals. Our first stick bang of the game. Got to hang in there. I do see the other goalies on the bench. There was some talk that he might not be after he pulled himself from the first game after breaking his stick. And correction, if I didn't already, Bryce corrected me that those sticks are closer to $300 or $350, not whatever I said. I think I said 300 and he's like, it was more. 350, 400? I don't know. I repress, when we buy them, the minute we leave the store, I repress it. We're also incredibly fortunate, relatively speaking. If you could be happy to spend $500 on something that we found 2 NHL stock sticks in Vancouver when we were there. They belong to NHL goalie Laurent Boisseau. Sorry, Boisseau. I have a hard time saying that name. Nana can tell you. The Stanley Cup winner with the Vegas Knights, who was since traded to Winnipeg, and then from Winnipeg to Chicago this year, where he was going to be the starting goalie, but unfortunately got injured before the season started. But when he left Winnipeg, his custom sticks are released back to the market. Sticks made specifically for him. And we found two, and I think I told you this story already, but in case I didn't, we're leaving the store after Bryce bought his new blocker. He said, "Here, Dad, hold this stick." And I took it in my hand and I handed it back to him. I said, "What is that, a magic stick?" Like, I'd never held anything like it. Just, you could feel it had like the strength of steel, but the weight of a Q-tip. It was, I don't know. And he goes, "Look at the name." I looked at the name, and that name means a lot to us for reasons I won't go into here. But let's just say he's one of our favorite goalies. And this is unbelievable. I don't even think this team's doing anything wrong. It's just our guys are so strong. Still playing the right way. That's it, Pash. Right, and because it was re-released back to the market, it was on sale, and it was in quotes only. Oh, nice shot there, taken by Bryce up off his right shoulder. Now it was reduced to $250, so we bought two. And what most struck me from that purchase, well, not most, but another thing that struck me from that purchase was that ever fancy cadence. Is that Bryce said it's I don't even know the term, man. Like Mach 179 wrap on a PX13 stick or something like that. Oh, nice save, Marcus. That was on Valentin, and it was a well-placed hard shot. Another save by Marcus. Playing well. But how Bryce could know from holding a stick that the wrap on it, so in other words, what it looked like and what it was being marketed as, was not the stick. And the guy at the store is like, "Yeah, it is, because he's sponsored by this model, but he prefers to play with that model." So they gave him that model wrapped as the other model. And Bryce knew from holding the stick. I'm lucky if I get it right between a player stick and a goalie stick. Actually, that difference I know. That difference I know. But that's about the extent of it. Approaching a minute to go in the second. 8-0. Serpents. Parker Cloakin on a rush, saved by Marcus again. Even the number of saves he's going to have in this game, that's not going to be a reflection of the difficulty of shot. It's very high. Time for my get ready to dab the bingo card. Time for me to bring up, I wish there was some kind of metric for difficulty of shot per save, because he's had a lot this game that would count as more than one. That's Razor Will Murray down there battling on the board against Jet Boardman. Admirals T1 player Jet Boardman. Bell, can you put on the gear and jump out there for the third? Put on the gear and jump out there for the third. Oh, it is, eh? Oh, I didn't even notice. Yeah, good. All right, my color commentator just pointed out we've been playing with runtime for a little while here. I didn't notice, but that's probably for the best. Oh, there we see there we see the Comox Knights going out to warm up. He's going his own way. get the hardcores in the stands here. I see Torrin's mom's in here. Noah's mom's in here. Torrin's dad. Of course, Jay McFadden. He's passionate hockey dad, as you'll find. I already missed that from the season. The Tuesday morning coffee clubs with Miles' dad and Owen's dad. 5:30 in the morning. Get up at 4:15 to the arena. Early morning practice. Just the three of us sitting there. But other people do drop off and go home to nap or get lunches ready or whatever they do. But Lucas would come in with his 2 coffees, 1 in each hand. Meet at home. Put one down in front of him. Put the other one down in front of him. And we'd solve the world's problems. Good job so far, Bryce. Keep the focus up, buddy. Let's go. I was not proactive enough to wake up at 4 to make myself coffee at home. Nice shot, Torrin. Fun little sequence there. Bodies flying, pucks in the air. I think it might have ended up in the net. Just from Marcus's reaction. Yeah, I think he gave a... I did all that, but it's still a goal. I don't care if it's 9-0. That's some good hockey down there. It's just a really strong team we have. Don't feel bad, Marcus. Jeez. Okay, he's done. He just looked disappointed on that one. If it were up to me, he'd feel proud. Because it's like, okay, I kept that out for longer than I should have. Oh, Jet gets up ahead there to Hayden. Makes no mistake, smacks it in. So I think they quit putting the score up there too. Because oh, was that a save? Oh my God! They're just late putting up the first one, and Marcus stopped that somehow. Well, mark that one down as another goal-worthy save. Yeah, I was getting up at 4 to make a coffee, so I would drop Bryce off at the arena. And in that time, go to Tim Hortons, grab a coffee, check my texts and emails. But I do miss sitting with Jay's dad and, Jay, Owen's dad, and Lucas, Miles' dad in those mornings. Plus, those guys had a lot more hockey insight than me, especially on players. So it was fun to hear the things they would point out that I had definitely missed in the previous weekend's games, and that I was missing in practice. They point things out. I'm like, oh yeah. So it helped my understanding of the game. And then Miles' older sister is also a goalie. So Lucas is a goalie dad and a player dad. She just aged out at Kerry Park this year. U18 in her last season, so it makes me very sad when I see that happen, to be honest. She's an incredibly talented goalie in my opinion, and hopefully keeps playing. She'll always have a place in the rec leagues around because she's so good. But and there is, you know what, now that I say that, there has been, that's right, there is a U21 organized league. It's just by then, you know, people are off to universities and don't get me going. I'll get all teary here. I'll be thinking about Tristan and baseball soon enough. You know what? We're not there yet. We're not there yet. I saw one spoiler on Elliot's game. You know what? In case you're watching this one first, I won't even mention it. But I will mention, I saw a picture of him. If you've seen the picture of him after the game, that's the one I'm talking about. And just how rosy his cheeks are. And how happy he looks and healthy. Just so great to see. What a goal that was down there. Valentin with the one-timer. I was going to say, hey, coach, but I guess you're dad when you're watching this game and you're coach when you're watching Tyson's, eh? Boy, Hayden knows how to come back to a tournament, hey? Woo! It was a good one yesterday. Yeah, I didn't get to see Hayden 2 years ago. The team that Hayden would have been on with Bryce, he had a broken wrist in the tryouts. And I kept hearing about this kid that would have been on the team if he hadn't had a broken wrist, and why not just put him on the team so they know how good he is. But they couldn't put him on the team because he missed all of the tryouts, so how could they do that? That was him. Chloe Aiken's here. Chloe Aiken's here. My brother's in the next game, so she's here to support. Hello! How are you? Remember the last time we recorded together?
But like the last time it was up in Calgary, right?
That's right. And we snuck into the... I don't remember how we got up there. I assume you must have picked a lock, but...
I think it was just on.
we were up in the media booth. You want to say hi to Papa? Elliot's Papa?
Hi.
That's Chloe, Papa. I'll tell you ahead of time. I know him well enough. He's going to say, tell Chloe I said hi. So you come up on these fairly often, believe it or not. You're my third favorite goalie, as I like to say, and the gap between first and second and third isn't as far as you might think.
Is it a very thrilling game for Bryce?
Very what?
Very thrilling game for Bryce.
Do you know who Ken Dryden is? Okay, so he's a Montreal Canadiens goalie. And he went on to be a Canadian senator and lawyer and stuff, but he was like the Carey Price of his time. He was really famous, really successful. You know, they won like the 26 cups or whatever. He has some, but he stands on his net a certain way. And Bryce has this saying, but now he's in his resting stance. What do you call that? He's just trying to keep his muscles stretched, I guess. I don't think he's had 10 shots. Yeah.
You know what? Sometimes a boring game's good.
Yeah. Did you hear what your brother did to him? You didn't hear?
No.
You didn't hear?
I don't know.
Look, he's disappointed. The puck started coming. That's the Ken Dryden stance. So there's a famous painting of it as well. Papa's old enough, you might know it. Hang on. We have. I know. All he has is a chance to kind of slash someone a bit. It's because you're here. He's showing off for you. He's like, look, Chloe, you're not the only one that can slash people when they get close to you. If he gets the chance, he's going to hold someone in the net with his butt. Do you remember that? Do you remember that, Papa? A player fell into the net, an opposing player, and then Chloe was doing a very bad job of pretending she wasn't intentionally trapping him in the net. You were like looking behind yourself to see where he was and then keeping him in there. Well, Bryce gets the call. Now you see, warm up his triceps a little bit. Yeah, no, someone cross-checked your brother into Bryce, and he did what he's supposed to do. And he kind of landed with his elbow in his back, kind of rolled around. He's like, oh, I can't get off. It was really good. And he couldn't call it because he got hit into him. Oh, yeah.
So we like fell and got hit
No. Oh, like, are you okay? Or like to make fun of him?
I
Don't even know. Poor Marcus down there. What happens? He's actually had like, I'd say maybe 4 to 7 saves at Finnegan goals. What happens? I keep saying the most talented U13 goalie I know had 11 goals put on her in September, October last year, right? But anybody who understands goaltending, actually, I guess I can say this on here. So Bryce having gone through, sit on here. One thing that's really happening now is goalie assessors do get coaching zone, general manager zone, and the goalie assessors. And that was always my concern, is like, can they actually see that stuff? And I get it. That's what they call that. I've never seen it in person,
It's
actually.
not super blonde.
You didn't dye it.
No.
Ah, so that's what strawberry blonde means.
Strawberry blondes are a bit more deeper.
Yeah. Yours is blonde strawberry. No, I'm saying raspberry strawberry? What's a little less red than a raspberry strawberry? Tomatoes red, huh? Yeah. Deb would know. She's got the color palette in her brain. She's using words for colors I've never even heard before. So how you doing? You don't have hockey this weekend? I heard you're a sniper. You're a sniper this spring? Oh, yeah. I knew that, but weren't you also playing in? Oh, so you only No, you were a sniper a couple years ago.
2 years.
Well, that's why that's in my head. Right, because I saw two girls coming to the Shawnee, and I said, "What team is this? What's it called?" Islanders. And I said, "Who's your goalie?" And they said, "Chloe." And I said, "Does she dance?" And they said, "Yes."
Wait, was it Reese? I think it was Reese.
Maybe. Reese is tall, right?
No.
No? There's two of
Reese
them?
might have won. Reese is his
No, one of them was like surprisingly tall. It was two of them, and I didn't know them. I said, "Tell her Elliot's dad says hi," and they looked at me like, "Oh, did she say it?" Oh, they looked at me like, "Okay." Did they? That's awesome.
She said, Dave says hi.
Oh, she knew my name. Oh, maybe that's why she's looking at me. She's like, "Don't you recognize me?" But I actually did not recognize her. Oh, that's Reese. Holy smokes.
I'm so glad I did it again.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, nice shot there. Yeah, she's your best friend, right? Yeah, this team is really strong. Oh. Okay, let's get some goalie analysis on those last two saves there. What do you think, Clobert? Good. I agree.
They weren't amazing shots.
They weren't amazing shots. Okay.
It was a good save.
So good, not great.
Well, it's a great save. You did it perfectly.
I was wondering about the rebound control. They're big fat rebounds. What do you think? Oh, good, because it's away from the play?
On the second one, I think it was like perfect.
Okay.
I didn't really see it.
Okay.
What day is it today?
Sunday. I'm finding it very hard to keep straight as well because Monday was a PA day. You don't have many three-day weeks, right? The 20th, yeah. April 20th. Did you know you're going to see us tomorrow night?
Oh,
Yeah.
so many people.
What's that?
I'm gonna have so many people.
I know your dad's like, we have 6 chairs. And 30 people.
6 chairs. So we were making an insane amount of food.
Yeah.
I made this mac and cheese. I never made mac and cheese from scratch. It's so good. Like, you have to do the roux with a bunch of seasonings, garlic, cayenne pepper.
Oh, you don't have to. Is it better if you do?
It's way.
So what, you put that in cheese?
No, you do a roux. And then you put all the seasonings and then the mustard. And then you like slowly, and then you add like condensed milk, heavy cream, add a bunch of cheese, like slowly incorporate half of the cheese.
Half the cheese is white?
Half of the cheese.
Yeah.
Mozzarella. You can have mozzarella, so you use
That'll work.
sharp cheddar.
God, I'm getting hungry. Like, I just ate and I'm getting hungry here about this.
Add half that cheese you can shred, which is a lot of cheese.
Yeah.
Half of it, and then you slowly spread the cheese, and you just bake it. And so the day of, you put it in the oven, and you sew it.
Do you top it with more pasta?
You top it with pasta, then you add more cheese.
It's almost like mac and cheese lasagna. I feel guilty now hearing you say this. Like, Elliot likes mac and cheese. I just boil the macaroni and melt cheese on it. That's it.
No, it's like a big casserole dish. And like the recipe went like very viral, and we didn't have all the ingredients. So
Oh, you can substitute it. No
yeah,
problem.
so we like had a full missing pan of condensed milk. So it called for 2 and we only had 1.
You know what? I don't even know why you would have a second. The condensed milk is so thick and creamy already. I don't know why you would need more. I'm very, very, very excited about next season. I'm not taking anything for granted, but if what happens. I'm like, I love that Islanders team.
I'm excited to have a goalie partner, and I'm excited to not suck.
Yeah, and I mean, I've never had a season go the way I thought it was going to go, so I hope this is the first one. But, you know.
I kind of expected this season.
No, but I mean, like, whatever team I think we're going to be on, we're not, and all that. But I'm not taking anything for granted. Like, who makes that team? Gosh. And do you know where he's playing next year? Did your parents tell you? Yeah, we're absolutely.
I'm still not used to watching Canadian hockey.
I know. If I watch a lot of Elliott's games and then I come back, it throws me, and then the reverse too. If I watch a lot of these games, I watch Elliott's games, I'm like, why'd you let the guy go right by you? And I'm like, oh yeah, you have to. It's a penalty. Hey, can't stop the ones that don't shoot. 10-0. Shutout for Brycer. Way to be Bryce. Way to be Serpents. Way to be Chloe. Yeah, they were. No, I appreciate them even coming out. I'm gonna go down to the middle for the presentation. Yeah, good. Move the whole production crew down.
I like the jerseys.
That was a great game, Marcus. Yeah, they're cool, eh? Like it's almost like the Baltimore Ravens, if you know them.
Oh yeah.
The sharp beak.
No, I mean I like the Serpents.
Oh, the Serpents jerseys, I love them. I love them. I think they're polarizing. I think if you don't like them, you really wouldn't like them because they're so what they are. But I love them. I absolutely love them. Attaboy, Bryce.
I feel like it would look real good with a teal. Like if it was like an NHL jersey, you know?
Teal wear.
Huh? Teal helmet.
Oh, yes, it would. Kind of like the Sharks almost, eh? Do you know Hunter, the goalie here? You know this goalie? His name's also Hunter. Every second goalie. Is your middle name Hunter? Is your middle name Hunter? Every second goalie's named Hunter. Bryce's middle name is Hunter.
My middle names are Evelyn and Marie.
I knew that. Woo! Lucas pass, Glover. LPG. Thank you, Hawks.
Good luck with the gold medal game. It'll be a good one, right?
Woo! Razor Will Murray. All right, boys, let's bring it tonight. 10-0 final. We'll see you at 8 p.m. tonight.